gotta go with Whittaker, man. He's had a little time off, and those wars with Yoel Romero, man. I'm guaranteed he's a lot better because of those wars. So I think his experience and his savvy, he's gonna be a little bit too much for Adesanya.
I see Whittaker taking that one. I feel like Adesanya is really, really good, but Whittaker is extremely good at covering range. He covers range very, very, very fast, and I feel like if Gastelum could hit Adesanya that many times, Whittaker will be able to do that as well. So I see Whittaker taking that one. He's the champ, and I hope that he will win, because he's the guy that I would love to fight for the title. But Adesanya is a great fighter, and it's gonna be awesome, man.
Dang, I was hoping you wouldn't ask this one. Cause I'm homies with both of them. They're good dudes, man. That one, honestly, I do not know, and I just want to see a banger. I just want to see a great fight, which I know Rob, he puts on great fights. Izzy puts on great fights. So I'm just gonna be a fan for that fight.
I mean, Robert Whittaker's been through wars with Yoel Romero. Israel Adesanya just had a great war against Kevin Gastelum. So I think either one of those guys can win that fight.
Man, I got Adesanya on that one. I think it's going to be too clean for him. Whittaker's good, but like he keeps his hand down. He has a really funky, weird style. I think Adesanya's going to be able to pick him apart.
I think it in a way depends on. Robert Whittaker has been in some crazy wars, his last few. So that's a tough one, but I think I'm gonna go with Whittaker. I think Whittaker's gonna win that. Israel's tough and he's slick. He's a good kickboxer, but I think Whittaker get in there and catch him with something. I don't know. It just depends on how his chin holds up. I mean, you can't have wars like that over and over and over. But I think Whittaker will get it done.
Israel, I think. But that's also another one where I think that people kind of sleep on Whittaker, because Israel's kind of like the big thing right now. But you can't forget that like Whittaker is a really, really good fighter. But Israel's momentum and the way that I hear him talk about the game, he's a very cerebral guy when he fights too. So I'm gonna go Izzy, but you can't sleep on Whittaker either.
It's a tough one too. Maybe Israel. Maybe a point fighting contest. Maybe land a little bit more than Whittaker.
Ooh, man, I want to pull for Robert Whittaker, but you can't sleep on Adesanya. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, well, every time he has a fight, like, okay, well, he beat him. What about him? Then he fights that person. He beats that person. You know what I mean? He wins when you don't expect him to win. So I don't know how that's gonna play out. I'm honestly pulling for Robert Whittaker, but I feel like maybe Adesanya is gonna pull some tricks out the bag and take that up.
Man, that's a tough one, because it's hard to bet against Robert Whittaker at middleweight. Like, the dude beat Yoel Romero twice. Israel, obviously great on the feet, but we just saw him go the distance with Kevin Gastelum, who's not that polished of a striker. He's tough, and he's good. He's not nearly as polished as Adesanya, and he gave him everything he could handle, and he got inside. And Whittaker's bigger than Gastelum, and he can touch you and put you to sleep. Like, we've seen it time and time again. He'll throw hooks from like these weird spots and just put guys out. So I'm gonna have to stick with Whittaker.
Robert Whittaker. Yeah. I think he's just too well rounded. I think he darts in so quick. We saw how Kelvin Gastelum did against Israel, and Israel's a great striker, but I think he's overrated.
That's going to be I'm excited to see that. I'm a big fan of both guys. But I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Robert Whittaker. He's the champion. I know Adesanya has he's a phenomenal fighter. Comes from K1. He's a great fighter. But and we saw him, kind of actually, he was tested with Gastelum his last fight. But I feel like Whittaker is something else. Look at the caliber of fighters he's fought. Look at the wars he's been in. I'm leaning towards Whittaker.
Ooh, I think Adesanya is gonna. Or sorry, Whittaker. I think Whittaker is gonna pull it off.
Man, I like the style of both. Man, I love Whittaker's style. I've been watching him for a long time. I also love Adesanya's style. I'm gonna go with Whittaker just because those 2 fights he had with Romero, I think, made him even harder than what he used to be, and he's just gotta be mentally more prepared. But you never know. Adesanya has he's a hard fighter too. He did that fight with Gastelum, and it was a battle. So I think it's going to be a good one. I think Whittaker, by a little, would be the winner.
I think Robert's going to take the fight. He's been having some really tough wars, especially against Yoel twice. A lot of experience, especially for 5 rounds. And he just looked strong, like the way he fights and stuff. Adesanya is really good. I really like his style. But I don't know. I think he might be. I don't know. He's also taller than him, right? But it looks like he's gonna be too light for him. Like to be in a 5-round fight. Maybe there's not gonna be any weight difference. I don't know, but I see just a difference maybe in strength.
Oh, I gotta go Izzy. I just think it's his time, man. He's tough to deal with, man. He's big, he's rangy, he's athletic, and he's got good takedown defense as we've seen. So I think that Robert's gonna have to catch him. Is it possible? Yes, but I just think Izzy will find a way to win it.